Good morning. Sorry for the late start. My other software that I use was not working at all, and so I just decided to come on live again. So today we have bottle number 66. This is pale violet on the top and pale pink on the bottom. This bottle is called the Actress. I love this bottle. It is so soft with the pink and the violet. And the card that goes with this is this beautiful queen, feminine queen with pink and purple and crystals and mountains and pyramids. What a great bottle. What a great energy. You can feel, you can sense it, as many of you already commented, what this meant for you. And it really is this softness, this regalness, this royalness, this love. It's this presence within yourself, knowing completely who you are, your love. You are this love, and in that love, it's so transformative. It transforms you, and it transforms everyone around you. If I was in a room with this woman, or if you're using this bottle, these energies, this is what it's going to do. It's going to bring this through. It's going to help you remember by using the energies of the crystals, of plants, essential oils, herbs, and color. And if you're in a room with a woman that is like this, you feel it, right? She's got this quality of herself, this value that she knows. And that's what this bottle is. It's, and the point with it is, and what's coming through right now is when you know yourself and you completely are connected to like the unconditional love within you, it's not something that you have to try to do. It's not loud. It's this soft presence, just like this woman in the card. It's not, she isn't trying to be anything. She already is it. And it exudes off of her. So it's going through life as this. It's not being or trying to put on a show or trying to act like unconditional love or trying to act like a person that's here to be of service, which this woman is. That's what the violet is. It's to be here of service. And the pink is unconditional love and self-acceptance, right? So when we are that, we don't have to try to be it. It naturally exudes out of you. And that's why this bottle is called the Actress, because it's asking us to pay attention to who is on stage. Who is on stage in your life? What is showing up? It's so completely easy as empaths, people that intuit feelings and are in tune and sensitive meaning like special powers. It's not necessarily special powers, but you're in tune. Like you have this ability to feel out the environment around you. And when we don't know what that is, we can become kind of a victim of the environment because we feel torn and meshed into everything else, right? So this is a strength when you learn how to connect to what is going on within you. You can realize that everything around you isn't you. Like you don't have to get lost in the sea of the feelings when you connect and really know who you are, right? So what I'm saying with all of that is the Actress, as empaths, sometimes we go into environments and we read it, not even knowing that we're doing that, and then we show up and act as the environment around us, and we're constantly morphing into whatever is going around us because it makes us feel like we're not standing out as much if we intuit and vibration here or this here or this environment here. So this is asking us to get very clear on who we are and knowing who we are so that we maintain that serene, sovereign, like love that we are, or whatever it is that we're feeling. We maintain that, and we know what's showing up on the stage of our life. We intentionally bring our energy to where we're going. We bring that, we connect to it. And that, again, is what this card really gives off. Like, she's not trying to be anything else but this royal love that is in which when we are that is very transformative. We don't need to try to be of service. We are of service when we are servicing ourselves completely with this beautiful pink energy that unconditional love, and to be here of service, to be a transformative agent, a way shower, a light worker, just by being you, this beautiful, accepting love that you bring to the world by just your presence. It's nothing more than that. That's why this bottle is such a wonderful reminder. And it's a great transition from where we were last week, which was the pink and the clear. So the pink is so like here in the last month. That is like what I feel the energy is coming through from the universe, and everything is just this beautiful pink, soft love for us to connect with ourselves and be kind to every piece that comes up. Every piece that comes up. And that's what this bottle is also talking about. It's detachment. It's detachment from the belief, that's a lot of the violet, these false beliefs that we can create about who we are, right? Like we create what we think we are, or what we shape this false reality due to the expectations of the world around us and even on ourselves, right? So it's the pink is having us to go in and love those parts that are doing that. And then the violet is breaking down the walls, breaking down the attachments that we're probably not even knowing that we're doing. And it's letting go and coming back to the beautiful soul that you are, and not bringing any stories with you. We're really moving into a place of neutrality. That's where we're going. Heart-centered consciousness, right? We're not bringing anything with us, and we're not like going into the future. We're really in this place of neutrality. That's where we're all headed. That's where Earth is. That's where we're going. So all of these things that are coming up, especially in these, like the summer through fall, has been very intense for me anyway. I don't know about the rest of you, but anything that is not in service to your greater good and the greater good is coming up for us to recognize and to heal and to transform. So this bottle, again, these energies is exactly that. What isn't love? What isn't love, the pink, it's here to be transformed. It's here to be, the gift resides within that, so we can change the wounds or the false stories or whatever is not seriously. And it comes down to this, we can't get away from this. So it's time to step in and take responsibility for whatever's going on in our life with the utmost compassion and love, so that we can turn those wounds into the gift and into the teaching. It turns into an inspiration, a passion. It turns into our stories of how we want to help other people that are going through it. And that's where we don't attach those stories. What I mean, like the stories don't all of a sudden just disappear and we discard them. What happens is they become neutral. So we still have the memory of what happened, but it does not cause a reaction within us. It's there, but it doesn't get in and cause us to react from the mind. It's in the field, and it's there, and we're not letting it go where it's like not welcome. It's just not something that fuels us in a way that doesn't serve, if that makes sense. So neutrality is where we are headed, to this place where we move through life without reacting so much. It's like not, in this, I'm kind of speaking from my experience. I'm going off this bottle, I'm just letting it flow today. What it feels like is, at first, when you think of neutrality and not bringing stories with us, it's like wiping the past and kind of leaving it. What comes after that usually is, well, but that's who I am, and all of those things are part of who I am, and those people are part of me, and those are my stories, and we kind of get scared about letting that go. And that's okay. It's a part of the process. But what happens after that, when you move into the place of neutrality, is you are free from the weight that all of those stories have been putting on you. And so there's an instant fear of letting go of our stories. even like the victim stories, there's a huge like cling to that. Oh, it's my identity, you know, like, oh. And as much as our soul might want us to let that go, the ego mind has gotten used to that. And so we're literally changing our vibration to this place of neutrality, which means infinite potential. That's where everything exists. So it's worth letting go of our stories and letting them be not living inside of us, not having this emotional charge. That's what it means. So how can we do that? Through self-love, right? Through unconditional love for ourselves, and just surrounding ourselves with beauty. That's what this bottle is as well. It's beauty. I mean, look at it. I feel it from just holding this bottle and looking at it. It's literally surrounding yourself with beauty, because you are that. So when you see a beautiful sunset, or you're outside and something strikes you as just beautiful, that is because that exists within you. And it reminds you of the beauty of all that you are and you've always had. And that is the truth. That is the truth in that moment. And then you go to the next moment and you leave that one behind. And you're constantly available for the experience then, and you can integrate that without hanging on to it, because you know there's another one coming. And it doesn't matter if it's good, bad, or nothing. Nothing has a charge. It's all lessons. It's all something to transcend. And if something bubbles up that doesn't feel good, awesome. It's another opportunity to change that, to transmute that into love. It's something that is wanting to leave your field. So when we look at our life and everything that's coming up, it's coming up, right? Like, I'm feeling it. I don't know about all of you. I see a couple people watching. Whoever is watching, or if anyone is tuning into this, you know, let me know if you've had some stuff coming up, like stuff that's been hard. And the way to flip that script, the way to help you, is to look at it as an opportunity that in your field, in your soul, is wanting you to release this emotion that is coming through, to release the charge, to like dissolve it. And how we dissolve that is by completely accepting that it's here to serve us and for us to let it go. We don't attach to it. And we also, on the other side, we don't attach to the wonderful, joyous moments. Like, we've got to cling on to them and hold on to it because, oh my God, there's never going to be another one. We don't ever have to worry about that anymore. Neutrality. This is where we're going. Heart-centered consciousness. I'm going to talk about this a lot. That's where this whole summer has brought me to. And I'm going to be switching a lot of my talks and everything that I bring into Unveiling Chi to remind us about this, because that's where we're all headed. There is no fighting this. It is happening, and it's your choice how you will receive the energies that are coming through to help us do that. And it's your choice of how the journey goes. No matter what, you're not going to get it wrong, because it's all going to bring you there. So we don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about making the wrong choice. We don't have to worry about, oh shit, I slipped off in the deep end, and you punish yourself for it. None of that matters. We don't need to punish ourselves. It's all a part of the journey. It's a release, it's an unfolding, and it's really quite beautiful. And we can do this together. We're not supposed to do it alone. It's coming together in community, unity, and sharing this. This is a journey, a collective journey. And we come together and we share these stories, or whatever we're releasing, or whatever we're bringing in. It helps. It's part of it. We're supposed to do this together. So thank you so much for listening. I really had to share that. Can you tell? Joe, let's see. Hi, Joe. Definitely experiencing this and aiming to fully experience the emotions to release them. It's the way through, right? It's just the way it is. And it doesn't matter how long it takes, because it's exactly how it's supposed to be. And it's going to bring us to a place of neutrality that wants to be released. So thank you again. Bring some beauty into your life to remind you of the beauty that's always been within you. Bring in some self-love, unconditional love, and be of service with that. Be of service. Be of service. That is how we heal, and sharing is how we heal. It's not keeping this to ourselves. It's being very transparent about that. That's how we become this beautiful woman that just is owning anything that comes up within her. We don't have to put on a false anything anymore. Okay? Much love. Have a wonderful week. Reach out if I can assist you in anything. Okay? Love you. Bye.